everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. You can also follow the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur fan page, and you can follow me on Twitter at DGoddess27. All right, let's get into it. Kid Creole, member of pioneering rap group, is convicted in 2017 murder. Now, the following member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, whose real name is Nathaniel Glover, was convicted of manslaughter in the death of a homeless man. So, a Bronx man best known as a founding member of the pioneering rap group, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, is found guilty on Wednesday in the fatal stabbing of a homeless man in Midtown Manhattan on a sidewalk 5 years ago. Now, the man, Nathaniel Glover, who performed under the name Kid Creole, was found guilty after a trial in which prosecutors described to the jury how, while on his way to work, August of 2017, Mr. Glover had killed the homeless man, John Jolly, age 55, during an argument on East 43rd Street. Now, the episode began as Mr. Glover passed Mr. Jolly on the street, and the two exchanged words, according to prosecutors. Mr. Glover approached Mr. Jolly and met him chest to chest before stabbing him twice in the torso with a steak knife. After a group of tourists found Mr. Jolly crumpled on the ground, he was taken to the hospital, where he died as a result of the stab wounds. Mr. Glover rushed to 2 blocks to where he was working at the time, changed his clothes, and cleaned the knife in a sink. About 15 minutes later, prosecutors say Mr. Glover left his workplace, got on the subway, and dumped the knife in a sewer near a Bronx subway station, where it was later found by the police. Now, he was arrested the very next day. Nathaniel Glover, they say, committed a shocking act of violence. Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan District Attorney, says, this conviction makes clear my office will hold people who commit violent crimes accountable to the full extent of the law. Now, Mr. Glover's lawyer, Scotty Celestine, did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the verdict. At the time of Mr. Glover's arrest, the authorities said the deadly encounter, which was captured on security video, had been because Mr. Glover believed Mr. Jolly was making sexual advances when he said, "What's up?" as Mr. Glover passed him. Now, Mr. Glover, prosecutors said, believed the comment indicated that Mr. Jolly thought he was gay. Mr. Glover, under his stage name, was among the members of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, who were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007, the first rap group to achieve this distinction. Now, the group is considered among the most influential of hip-hop's early practitioners. Their 1982 song, The Message, is one of the first in the genre to have addressed social issues, describing the difficulties of being poor and living in the ghetto. It has long been regarded as one of hip-hop's finest compositions and has had a major impact on generations of artists that followed. Mr. Glover is 61 years old, and he's scheduled to be sentenced on May the 4th. Well, this is certainly interesting news. So he was found guilty. Now, according to these details, they're trying to say that basically he was homophobic and thought this man was hitting on him. Now, I don't know how you would think someone was hitting on you because they said, "What's up?" Is it the way he said it? Or was it because maybe Mr. Jolly was gay and so that's why he thought Mr. Jolly was hitting on him? I don't know. But that all sounds crazy to stab someone just for that. It's not like the man was attacking him. If this is all true, that's really sad. That is a really sad and quite clearly what I would call and consider indeed as homophobic. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what happened. I'm just going by what they said, honey, because I'm not so familiar with this case. All right. But at the end of the day, does definitely reek of nefariousness because after he stabbed the man, he didn't try to render any aid. He didn't stand around to see whether the man was dead or alive or the police or the ambulance was going to be able to help him or whatever. He just fled the scene, went on to work as if nothing happened, changed his clothes, and then thought about it. Hey, I can't be here. The police are coming. Let me just get on the subway. And then proceeded to leave, ditch the knife and all of that. So it all sounds nefarious. And it's sad to see a legend, come to this demise. And especially over something so stupid. So, like I said, if he killed this man because he thought the man was flirting with him, that's just real sad and clearly foolish. All right. Clearly foolish. It should not be worth taking someone's life, even if the man had actually been flirting with him. And I don't know whether he was or not, but even if he was, that's no reason to kill a person. That's no reason to even harm the person. Just keep it pushing. Just saying. So anyway, he's going to be sentenced pretty soon. So everyone, please drop a comment to let me know how you feel about this situation. Do you think that that's what it was all about? I mean, because, you know, there's several articles, and another one says on August the 1st of 2017, he had a run-in with 55-year-old John Jolly, a homeless man, whom he believed was attempting to solicit him for sex. Glover stabbed Jolly, who later died in the hospital. When he was arrested the day after the assault on a charge of second-degree murder, Glover admitted to the attack during a videotaped police interview, although he was unaware at the time of Jolly's death. So he didn't realize that the man was in fact dead. Says, to tell the truth, I thought he was gay. And because I thought he was gay and he was saying that to me, like, what's up? I was thinking that he was thinking I was gay. So I was a little annoyed by that. So you were a little annoyed, so you killed him. That's what you did. You were a little annoyed because you thought because he's gay, he's thinking you're gay. And that's why he said, what's up? Let me tell y'all something. It's also crazy. Whether you agree with someone's lifestyle or not doesn't give you the right to murder them, harm them, or whatever. You can just remove yourself from the situation. That's always an option. Another thing is, he said he was a little annoyed. No, he had to be more than a little annoyed to murder the man. I'm just saying. He had to be extremely angry. He had to feel like maybe his ego had been tested. Now, I don't know why that would make him come to that conclusion that because the man was gay, that he thought he was gay. That all sounds crazy and foolish to me and clearly homophobic. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. This just seems to me like someone who may be insecure about themselves. I mean, you have to get that angry. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. You know, it just seems to me like for him to get that angry over the thought of someone even, you know, suggesting that he might be gay, I think there's a little something more sinister and a little bit deeper going on in the mental. I'm just saying, it just sounds a bit, you know, crazy to me. He approached me. I got a little nervous. So then I tried to back up a little bit and he moved forward. And then I just took the knife and stabbed him. I wish I never would have seen him. It's all my fault because I chose to stab him. I have to take responsibility for that. Yeah, you absolutely do. Prosecutors alleged that Glover's motives were homophobic. Absolutely, they were. His attorney said he stabbed Jolly out of fear and argued that Jolly's medical records did not support the allegation that he died of a stab wound, and claimed that a combination of alcohol and hospital-administered sedatives had in fact contributed to Jolly's death. I'm sure that knife in his chest also contributed to Jolly's death. Please miss me with it. A Manhattan jury came to the guilty verdict within hours of attorneys on both sides presenting their closing arguments. Glover will be sentenced on May the 4th and faces a maximum of 25 years in prison. He had previously been working as a handyman and security guard in Manhattan. So, you know, like I said, very sad that he took someone's life. And here's the thing, too. Just because someone is gay, I don't know whether Mr. Jolly was gay or not, but he seems to have thought that he was, and thought that Mr. Jolly speaking to him was an implication that he thought he was gay, was soliciting sex. So let me say this to that. Just because someone is gay, whether they're male or female, because they speak to you, look at you, or whatever, doesn't mean they want you. And the thing that I seem to notice is that some people, both men and women, seem to be under the guise or under the mistaken perception that just because somebody's gay, that they want you. Let me remind you of something. Gay people have standards, right? And they have preferences. So just because somebody's gay and they look at you doesn't necessarily mean they want you. Kid Creole. That's all I'm saying. I mean, the man could have just been being pleasant or nice, just speaking. I'm just saying, honey, I wasn't there. I'm only speaking and giving my opinion based off of the information that I have. That's it, and that's all. Agree or disagree, feel free to do either. And please let me know in the comments what you think about this, because I think it's absolutely deplorable that you admit that you murdered this man. You stabbed this man in his chest because he spoke to you. He said, "What's up? What's up?" Did he even bother to ask the man what he meant by it? No, he didn't. He just made an assumption. Now, I know they say perception is reality, but no matter your perception, unless someone is a perceived threat physically to you, you should not stab someone. You should not just, because you feel annoyed by something they said, just think it's okay. Just go ahead and kill them. Also nefarious. Anyway, likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right, with that all been said, I hope to see you all in the next chat. Peace.